You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. A man's body was pulled out of the water off of Blue Point. Police say the body of Carlos Lopez was found around 6:30 this morning with stab wounds. The 27-year-old from Central Islip was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, detectives want anyone with info to call Suffolk Crime Stoppers at 1-800-220-TIPS. And more than a dozen alleged gang members have been arrested in Suffolk County.
If they found a key fob in that car, they would steal the car.
Now, prosecutors say they would also break windows to steal credit cards, money, and jewelry. Authorities say the members would use apps like Zillow to find neighborhoods in Suffolk County where the home prices were higher. The individuals are also accused of targeting gyms, assisted living homes, and golf courses. And a new lawsuit claims a deadly plane crash in Lindenhurst was, quote, entirely preventable. Here's video of the crash in 2023. The lawsuit was filed by a woman who survived this crash. Now, the suit claims the accident was the result of a disregard for basic aviation safety. The woman's mother and their flight instructor were killed. And downtown Huntington was turned into a Steven Spielberg movie set today. Film trucks and cameras were seen outside of the Paramount. The director is filming a wrestling scene for an upcoming movie starring Emily Blunt. And another Hollywood moment for Long Island, scenes from the latest episode of Severance were filmed at Nassau Community College. Students served as extras in the opening scenes of the sci-fi thriller series. All right, now let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather, shall we? It was a nice one today for a walk tomorrow. Still, temps will be elevated. We're in the 50s, but clouds and wind will be with us. We'll have your 7-day forecast later in the broadcast. So President Trump's tariffs against Canada and Mexico went into effect today. That's worrying some Long Islanders, too. News reporter Brianne Letta looks at the potential local impact.
Donald Trump has been promising a 25% tariff on goods from Canada and Mexico, and that policy took effect today. The general reason somebody would implement a tariff would be to discourage domestic buyers from purchasing goods from that country. It might cause the cost of goods to increase. It also might cause employment to decrease. Our best guess at what goods might see an increase in cost would be things like lumber, aluminum, steel, energy. These are all things that, are very useful on Long Island, especially for things like building. We don't know exactly how that might play out.
Now, President Trump will give his address to Congress at 9 p.m. tonight. You can watch it live on our website, newsday.com. And first in Newsday, high-tech upgrades to a Long Island hospital's emergency department. Virginia Huey shows us.
The good thing that we took away from COVID is getting prepared for worst case scenario.
Mount Sinai South Nassau's new emergency department is the size of a football field and has the capacity to see about 75,000 patients a year. Dr. Jay Iskowitz says they applied lessons learned from the pandemic to the design of the new space.
When COVID was rampant in the hospital, I think we had about 400 patients with COVID. Triple digits of patients that were on ventilators.
Back then, patients were separated by curtains, but now they've been replaced with 54 private exam rooms.
As opposed to having someone in a curtain where they might be more prone for coughing and getting through, all the rooms that we're building are all hard-walled rooms, no curtains, just with hard closed doors. So that is better for the patients and their families to give them more privacy, but it also helps us isolating patients. And those rooms are now negative pressure, so all of those, anything that they might have is not going to get spread to other patients or around the emergency department.
To further help contain the spread of infection, the exam rooms also have adjoining rooms for staff to put on and discard personal protective equipment.
And that's kind of the dirty room, so they don't have to keep walking in and out of an area, then they get clean.
While these glass panel triage rooms are see-through, they can provide patient privacy when needed with the flip of the switch. A frosted tin covers the glass so the people on the outside can't see inside the room.
The expanded emergency department also has a secure holding area for patients with behavioral health needs. The new ED opens on Wednesday.
We're just very excited. This is like 5 years in the making.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Only in Newsday. What's next for red light cameras in Nassau? Newsday examines how the fate of the program will loom large in the November elections. The politics behind red light cameras. Now available at newsday.com/redlight.
Grab your apron, we're making sausages. In Huntington, at Mr. Sausage Italian Fine Foods, there's work to do. All right. You heard him. And there's only one person we need before we begin the multi-week process of making sausage sensational.
My name is Rocco Baldanza. This is Mr. Sausage. I'm one of the owner, vice president.
Baldanza says to be a good sausage specialist, you better be ready to put in the hours.
7 days a week, 8 to 7, and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So holiday, let's not talk about it.
And if the hours don't get you, the challenge of filling the complex cased cylinders just might.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Keep it going. You let it go.
Keep it going. It's all right. Right there.
I don't want it to spill out.
All right, so take it out.
Hey, that's a good size?
That's a good size.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to tie it off for you.
We're going to tie it off for you.
That's it.
Okay, so it's tied over here.
Yep. It's a boy. Just kidding. And no, it's not that easy.
Keep going up.
Stop right there.
Oh,
okay.
burst.
So that's
Let me show this. This is what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Speaking of things you don't want to do in an Italian deli, welcome to the Mr. Sausage, how to pronounce what you're ordering. This is the first word. How do we pronounce this?
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. They gotta say it like that.
It's not prosciutto, it's prosciutto.
Next word is this one.
Sopressata.
Sopressata. That's the sausage we make, right?
Yes.
Sopressata. It's not supersat.
It's not supersat, it's sopressata.
What's this one?
Everybody's favorite. It's not gabagool, it's capicola.
Capicola. Next word is this one.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. With an A at the end.
Yep.
Because I hear mozzarella.
It's mozzarella.
Which one is it?
For me, I mean, we all say mozzarella.
We all say mozzarella? All right, so that's a gimme.
gimme.
That's a gimme. What's this one?
Manicotti.
What do you often hear instead?
Manicotti.
Yikes. You don't sell manicotti, do you?
You gotta sound it out.
What do you sell here?
Manicotti.
What? That's not even manicotti. All right, whatever. Over the decades, Baldanza says he has tried to change with the times, even introducing gluten-free options for those who want a different bite.
You don't want to do every day the same stuff. You want to change.
But some ingredients have remained the same. Plenty of family, plenty of sausage. This is a lot.
Yeah, he's the maestro here.
It's like a wind chime.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. And plenty of passion. 3, 2, 1, cheers.
That's all right.
All of which you just can't condense.
You're making people feel good. They're happy. So, you got to feel, we do this much for love.
It was really good sausage. All right, let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast. Like I said, it's going to be in the 50s tomorrow, wind and clouds overhead. We also might see some rain starting off, but Thursday, Friday, we are dry temps. Look at that, in the 50s on Friday. We have a pretty nice weekend coming up. And of course, we're gonna stay dry throughout the 7 days.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. For more on all the stories you've seen here today, head over to newsday.com. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us.